Once upon a time, in the heart of Kumasi, Ghana, nestled on a dusty hill behind a whitewashed church, lived a girl whose name carried weight, Emma Owusu, the pastor's daughter. By day, she was a beacon of purity. The girl who could recite all 150 psalms, sing worship songs without checking the lyrics, and never missed a youth meeting. But by night, Emma became someone else entirely. At just 20, Emma had mastered the art of performance. She had 2 phones, 2 wardrobes, and 2 personalities, one wrapped in church cloth and devotion, the other hidden beneath crop tops and half-whispered lies. Her father, Reverend Owusu, was the kind of man who could fast for 40 days without flinching. He once cast out a demon from a rice cooker. A very devoted man of God, a disciplinarian. Emma, in his eyes, was his pride, his chosen one, his precious daughter with the voice of an angel and the heart of a saint. But saints fall too. It all started with Suzzy, the classy, yet wild girl with fire-red braids, lashes that could slice air, and a mouth that knew no filter. They met after midweek service when Suzzy walked up to Emma outside the church. "Your voice is so sweet. You sing so perfectly, but your vibe, it's too stiff," Suzzy said, chewing gum with unnecessary drama. "Let's loosen you up a bit." Emma laughed, nervously at first, then sincerely. Suzzy was intoxicating, classy, confident, carefree, and everything Emma had never allowed herself to be. The following week after church service, Suzzy invited Emma to her house. Emma tried to come up with an excuse to leave the house, but her father, the ever-strict pastor, did not fall for her tricks. When Suzzy called Emma later in the evening, Emma told her that her father did not consent to her leaving the house. "You naive, church girl, of course you did not expect him to accept just like that. You need to come up with a better excuse next time." "What do I tell him, Suzzy?" Emma asked. "That you are going for a night vigil, common. Or don't you want to explore the world? Come, let me help you loosen up a bit." Suzzy replied, "Okay, this Friday I will surely meet you up." Emma said. Friday night came quickly and Emma found herself in Suzzy's cozy apartment. She followed Suzzy to a place called Club Euphoria. She wore jeans for the first time in her life. She kept pulling them up, sure everyone could see her guilt poking out from under her blouse. The music was loud, the lights dizzy, the air smelled like sweat, cheap perfume, and danger. And then she saw him. K, the club's resident DJ. Tall, sharp-jawed, with that lazy confidence that only men with many secrets carry. His smile was a little crooked, his eyes held a storm. "You look lost," he said, handing her a drink. "I'm not supposed to be here," Emma whispered. Kay grinned. "Good girls never are." That night, she danced. And for the first time, she wasn't Pastor Owusu's daughter. She was just Emma. It felt good. Too good. Soon, Friday nights became routine. Kay called. Suzzy picked her up. Emma lied. She told her father she was attending night prayer. She told herself she'd repent later. But sins multiply, and secrets rot. Kay became more persistent. He started sending voice notes that made her blush and worry. "Come over," he said one evening. "Just you and me, no Suzzy." Emma hesitated. Her heart raced. She wanted to say no, but her pride whispered otherwise. She had built this life, this lie. How could she stop now? But the night before she was supposed to meet Kay alone, a voice note shattered everything. Kay had mistakenly sent an audio he was supposed to send to Suzzy to Emma. Emma clicked the audio sent from Kay to with so much happiness, expecting it to be the usual lovey-dovey voice note. But as she heard it, her stomach churned. "Watch how I mess with this pastor's daughter tonight. You were right, Suzzy. She's an easy catch. Too cheap. Emma's ears rang. Her breath caught. Her hands trembled. Suzzy. Her friend. Her guide into this world. The one who said, "Let's loosen you up." She had set her up. Emma didn't cry, not yet. She just went cold. The next morning, she walked into church, and all heads turned. Deaconess Oppia had spotted her at the club last weekend and wasted no time spreading the holy gossip. People looked at her not with admiration, but with judgment. Even the pulpit seemed to recoil when she walked past. Emma sat in the pew, hands trembling, cheeks burning. The hymns she used to sing felt like mockery. And when her father took the MIC to preach on living a holy life, she thought she would faint. She ran out of the church, past the choir, past the whispers, into the backyard, and collapsed. That's where her younger brother Cobby found her. He sat beside her on the grass and said nothing for a while. Finally, he whispered, "Emma, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be you. But please, don't lose yourself trying to become someone else." That night, Emma didn't go out. She deleted Kay's number from her phone, blocked Suzzy, threw away her fake lashes and tossed her nightclub dress in the bin like it had caught fire. She cried, she prayed, and she chose healing. The next Sunday, Emma walked into church again, not as the perfect girl she used to be, but as the real one. The one who had fallen, the one who had broken, and the one who now stood, bruised but unashamed. She went to her pastor father, not for punishment, but for truth. "Daddy," she said, tears in her eyes, "I made mistakes. Big ones." Reverend Owusu didn't speak at first. Then, with a soft, tired voice, he said, "You're still my daughter, the one I prayed for." In the weeks that followed, Emma started a new initiative in church called Unmasked. A safe space for young girls to talk honestly about peer pressure, identity, sin, and grace. No judgment, no pretense, just truth. Moral of the story: you can be raised in light and still wander into darkness. A double life may seem exciting, but it leads to double pain. Not every friend is a friend. Some are mirrors to our weakness. And most importantly, the path to redemption is always open, if you dare to take it. If you enjoy this story, kindly hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell icon to get notified whenever I drop another mind-blowing video.